Welcome back to the Imaginary Gallery. It is TJ, the host. The discussion this evening is a little bit different from usual. It's kind of a rant, which I normally don't publish, but it's just a take on the modern communication world that we live in, and how, for example, when the internet first came about, you could click here and watch this, you could click there and watch that, and it would be great and interesting. However, lately, or in the last several years, you may have noticed you do the same thing, like, gee, I wonder how hard it is to get hair extensions from China. Let me see. And you type in that question and you get a response, and before you can even read it, pop, something else pops up in your face. And you think, what is this? Well, it progresses beyond that to the point where you're looking for something else at another time, and something else pops up, and something else pops up on the left and the right, and it's just a mess. It kind of angers you because you were there to search for a specific question, and then pop, some box pops up that says something else. Well, it's gotten way worse than that today, and I see cluster B traits involved. Could be my imagination, but I doubt it. Basically, it's become completely obnoxious, and I will explain how. Gladly. I have become somewhat awakened recently to realize that the world that we're in is not really the way it actually seems, nor is it the way that we were told it was when we were children, but that's a different story. However, in my quest for knowledge, I have searched specific websites just to look into this, because I'm the type of person that thinks, okay, well, here's the official story. They said A, B, C, D, but then I'll hear an alternative story, which is something different, and then I'll hear another story, which is completely different from the other two. And my way of dealing with it is like, okay, we've got three different views, okay. I doubt any one of the three knows what really happened, so I will just like take it on mentally, like, okay, well, this believes this believes this, and then just figure, well, think about it, and not really come to like a solid conclusion, but come to some kind of realization that, wow, whatever happened has multiple viewpoints on it. Which has nothing to do with tonight's topic, or does it? So I was looking at a particular person's website, who shall remain nameless, that I was watching or reading the different articles on this, and a little blurb caught my attention about something I won't mention. Fine, 9/11. So I thought I was there. Okay. So I clicked it, and it pulled up a box, and it said, watch this video so you can learn A, B, C, and D. And I figured, oh, really? Oh, okay. And so I clicked it. Well, it showed a video, and of course, the announcer said something like, watch this short video and you'll learn A, B, C, D, Z, and the video was not short. It just went on for like over an hour. that it would tell its story and use all the normal advertising techniques of textbook case study of narcissistic manipulation, because it would tell its horror story first, and then it would say, you know what, now that you've heard this, you're probably going to react in one of three ways. One is you're just going to ignore it and move on. Two is you're going to think, oh, maybe I should do something. Oh, but I won't. And it went on and on. I thought, you know what? You're trying too hard. Because at first it was interesting. But when I saw these tactics, I thought, is this real or is this another cluster B type phony fakeria? But after I'd heard enough of it, thinking, okay, well, that's interesting. Yeah, I can hear and I can relate to what you're saying. I decided to go to Amazon.com. So I went up into the address bar and typed in Amazon. And when I hit enter, I heard a noise. And it said, are you sure you want to leave this page? And then on top of that, obnoxious, a box popped up saying, wait, don't leave. Click here for an extreme discount. And I thought, oh my God, who the blank is in charge of this pushy crap, like a pushy salesperson in real life? So I just clicked, and it said, do you want to keep this page open? I said, no. Click, and what happened? It doesn't matter what I clicked. The god darn website pulled up its gosh darn box saying, oh, we'll give you this product for an even more reduced, and I just saw that, was so repulsed, thinking, you know what, your initial story was interesting, but after this way you're dealing with trying to recruit people to buy your product, I'm out. I'm not interested. But it was just sick because you try to escape the website by typing in Amazon or whatever, and it won't let you. It's like a gosh darn pushy sales rep. If you go into the store and you look at a specific outfit and think, ooh, that looks nice, and then, do you want to buy that? Oh, no, I'm just looking. And then when you try to leave, she comes right up to you. Excuse me, don't you want to wear that outfit? I'll tell you what, if you buy that outfit, I'll give it to you at 1% off. And it's like a different version of reality than we're used to, but it still sucks. So, in summary, modern technology with the computers and the websites has clearly caught up with the fact that when it first began, somebody might ask, well, wait a second, if you give them a website, they can click and look at what they want, but they can also click out of it. That's covered now. So somebody tries to sell you their pitch, and you might think, oh, I've heard enough. Click, and what do? They employ the tactics I mentioned earlier, where they try to force you to pay attention to what they're saying. And again, to me, it's like, you know what, you blew your chance at my business. Even if I liked your subject matter, you want me to deal with that fake computer crap? Forget it. But that's what the reality is today. So, be aware. And do not agree to such foolishness unless you really want it and really trust the person who's presenting it.
I am the lesbian narcopath.
This is a message to all you transgendered lesbians out there. There is hope. There are people like me out there in the world who are just waiting to get with you. Just look us up.
Soon, you too will open your third eye like I have, and then you can see everything. I am the all-seeing eye.
The truth is, I was totally in love with you. It's you didn't trust me, so I went ahead and did the things I did because you said you didn't trust me. So it's your fault. I don't know what you're getting mad at me for. If you wanted me to stick around, you shouldn't have made those false accusations. Because like that one guy you caught me with, nude in the back of his truck, the only reason I did that was because you once said you thought that maybe I was doing that. So I figured, well, if you think I am doing that, well then I better start doing that. So it's your fault. Nothing to do with me, so don't be blaming me for your mistakes.
Fine. You caught me. Yes, I am a whore. I'm a whore. I'm your whore.
I am a human clown. Please stop human cloning. It's in your hands. Please stop human cloning now! Ah!